Hey guys, it's me Whitney, and today I wanted to do a video addressing a specific topic. It's based on just recent conversations I've had with people who want to, they're selling something. They have a brand, they have a service, they have a product, or whatnot, and but they haven't started because of money. Money's always that thing, that fear aspect, or because with money you can buy basically the best quality of everything to make it the best product and best representation of your brand, right? Well, the reason I wanted to address this is because that stops a lot of people from even starting. And I wanted to remind people that you have to start somewhere. When Twitter first started, it didn't look the way it did right now. It looked very bootleg. How I know? Because I was using it at the time. But most people know it for what it became, what it is now, how it looks now, how it operates now. But they don't appreciate the fact that this was a small, um, and not so sophisticated tool before. And that is to say that you have to start somewhere. And so that's why I want to share my story of how I started DhatLook. Now, when I started DhatLook, it wasn't even DhatLook. When I started, and I like to say that this is when I started, is when I was on YouTube and I had a channel by another name. I'll provide the link over here. And I started because I was just doing natural hair videos. I do natural hair videos because I was going natural. So the thing to do was do videos, right? Chronicalizing your journey. And so that's where it started. Then I got a blog, a Tumblr blog, and just posting things that I like. Then it was my senior year, and I was like, where am I going with all this? Like, why am I spending so much time doing all this? Spending so much time, posting up videos, filming videos, blogging and sharing. That's the time I could spend doing something else. But it seems that I enjoy doing that. And so I was like, how am I going to make this something worthwhile in my life, profitable? And it has to be profitable in some way. It has to be you have to be able to do that and still live your life. At the time, I couldn't. Like, it consumed me. It consumed my life. And I had to figure out a way to make it worthwhile, where it encompasses all the things that I wanted to do with my life. And so I had to make a game plan. So I had to start somewhere, though. At first, and I say that because at first I was like, okay, let me develop a website. I'm not a coder or anything, so I didn't know how to start. So there was this girl at school I knew, and I discussed it with her. And so we started, doing this game plan to design the website. Fell through majorly because I couldn't pay her. I learned a lot from that situation. You have to, when you approach somebody like that and you don't have the money, you can't assume that you'll make the money. You really can't. You just need to be as open as possible. Even if you think you're being open, be more open and elaborate and clear as possible that you want them as a business partner. You're not employing them to do something or whatnot. You want them as a business partner. Again, and that's something that you learn in the process. But as my business grew, after that whole encounter with her, I was at the point I was like, okay, do I have to save this much money to get her to design it? But then I was like, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait to save up that money to get her to do that website. And so I had to start somewhere. And so I was like, let me start with my blog. What can I do here? I wanted to sell hair extensions. So I don't know, I figured out how to do an app to add to like a code, the HTML code. I added it to my website, and that put like a kind of shopping cart on my website. It wasn't all that sophisticated or anything, but it was starting somewhere. So somebody could say, oh, if I could at least put the link to my website and they could see it. Like, I'm selling something. Like, you could go on the shopping cart. I was using like a Google cart kind of application. Like, it worked. Like, you could make a purchase. It wasn't necessarily sophisticated looking and immaculate, no, but it was a start, and that's what's important. You're not everybody's gonna get a venture capitalist, seed money, angel investors, or whatnot. Some of us are gonna be bootstrappers. We're gonna be lean startups. That means we don't necessarily have a lot of money in the beginning to develop our business, but we are whatever whatever little amount we have, we're using that. Whatever resources we have, we're using that to grow the business. My main resource is not even the little money that I have that I invest in my business. My main resource is the time I take to learn to do things. I developed my website that I have currently. I took it off the blog and now I actually have a separate website, a shop, like an actual website. That's stuff that took time. Again, time is an investment. Time is very precious. And so I took time to learn how to do it and get it up and running. Figure out what resources were available and whatnot. So that was time. That was something I invested in. And so you have to start somewhere if you're really passionate about it. And that's my point. Like I have it where I have a business partner. I have a business partner. I have somebody who sees the mission and who sees where the brand is going. That's something big. That's like when Mark Zuckerberg had the guy from, was it Napster? They partnered up, and that's when Facebook went bazooka. Like that's what a partnership. That's growth. It doesn't necessarily have a monetary value, but it's growth. And so, and the partners that we make in terms of our social media contacts, and when I volunteer and work with other businesses in my area, and I'm able to share what I do with those people that's growth. That is a major like improvement. Like you have to start somewhere. And again, you can't let fear and the fear of lack of money stop you. Usually it's because we want the first product to be the end product. We want it to go that quickly. But sometimes you got to understand that to get to that great website, you have to have some, not so great websites at first that didn't look all that great, but you got your word out, didn't it? That's all that matters. I got followers, didn't it? Like, that's all that matters. Of course, I plan to streamline it, have somebody else go in there and design a really whole new website. But I can't do that now. I designed the logo. I had to use paint. I didn't even get Photoshop. I used paint to design my logos. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that you have to do. Like take the time to do. Like, and you can't let the lack of money and resources at the time stop you. You have to get creative. And that's what not having money to do what you want to do does for you. And here's the great thing. All the stuff that I learned, now when I do make a website, I know so much more than what I knew before that I will save significantly more money down the line because of what I know. I would have been spending money without really knowing the details before. And now, because I've done and built and done all this stuff for my own website, like there's just so much I know alternatives. I'm going to be the one suggesting, and be like, no, you need to do this. You can explain everything to me. I'm not going to have a problem understanding so that's a lot of stuff that I think was important that I learned, as a bootstrapping startup. And again, you have to take into consideration that there are so many resources that you are unaware of. And the reason why you're unaware of them is because you haven't put into your mind that, well, I'm going to just start. I'm not going to just go the easy way out and wait until I have money so that I can maybe pay somebody else to do a certain act. I'm going to just start. I'm going to try and figure out how I can do it by myself. There has to be a way, and that's how my mindset was. And I was like, I can't wait 2 months to make this money to pay this girl to do it. I was like, I need it up now. And I had it up now. And it's going to continue to grow, and I'm excited about it. I am thrilled about how far I've come, and it's only going to get bigger and better from here. Again, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like the video. Comment. Give me some suggestions about some further, topics that you would like to hear about. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at DhatLook. And yeah, I want to continue giving you guys content that you guys can feel inspired and motivated by. So again, thank you so much for all the people who retweet us, who share our information, who subscribe. I love you. I got 9 subscribers, and I love each and every one of you. Like this is my dream, and you guys help support that. So I couldn't be any more grateful for you guys pressing that tiny little button. And for all the new future subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.